God bless Africa.
Good morning, everyone listening to me from any part of the world. Today is the 24th of February, 2023. You are listening to Rabbi Charles from African News Network, the network you can rely upon anytime you want to get authentic information, authentic news, whatever that is happening around the world, most especially in Africa. We are here to let you know on time and give you accurate information. I am here to discuss few things with us and give my own analysis and allow you to make your decision. We all know that there will be election going on in Nigeria that will be taking place in Nigeria. I stand to be corrected tomorrow, the 25th of February, 2023. It has never been changed. If there is any changes, we will get to know that. If there is any changes that has already occurred, maybe last night, I haven't been updated. So I'm going to give you update from what I know, from the point of angle of my understanding. But before then, there is something trending yesterday. Somebody sent a message to me yesterday midnight. I mean, on the 22nd to 23rd night, telling me that Simon Ekpa, there are people sending some certain people to go and kidnap or, kidnap Simon Ekpa the way they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Finland. And I said, why? Why must he be kidnapped or maybe arrested? And he said, just do what you can do. But this is what is trending. I said, okay. I began to dig deep, and I found out that Simon Ekpa was apprehended by Finland authority, interrogated, and was later released. And I asked the reason why. They said that it is what Nigerian government told them to do, to get him arrested and extradite him to Nigeria to face trial. I said, what trial? For what reason? And the explanation was not very clear to me. And I said, you know what? I will make out time to come to the platform, New African News Network platform, to speak to our people and to let them know that their destiny is in their hands. Their decision is within them. Nobody will decide for you. You will decide for yourself. That is true democracy. If democracy is subjective, authoritative, it is not true democracy. Democracy is a place where you can make choice democratically. It's your God-given right. It's your human right to decide who will govern you or who will preside over you. It is your right. You are not being subjected. It is not authoritative. It is not something that somebody can bully you to do. If you do that or bribe you to do, as the case of Nigeria is, if you do that, you have yourself to blame. It is up to you. So you cannot allow somebody to decide for you on what you must do with your life. It is you that will decide what to do with your life. Now, there is something trending also about the upcoming election in Nigeria. A lot of people have seen a lot of video clips where some certain political parties are bribing people, bullying people, intimidating people, whom to vote for and whom not to vote for, and threatening them that if you vote for this particular party or this particular candidate, we will chase you out of our state, we will destroy your businesses, we will make your life miserable. As a matter of fact, we might even terminate you, as they quoted. So this is what it is, or how it is in Nigeria. And these things has been going on and on. I've been getting a lot of calls from different people. And there is a particular voice clip that I captured. This one he was brief. And he went straight to the point. That is, he got my attention. I said, I'm going to play this clip, but let it be known to you that in some part of Nigeria, there are those that have a certain strange or a kind of accent. Sometimes, if they want to call R, they will pronounce it as L. Any word that stands with letter R, it will be pronounced as letter L. For example, if you want to, some of them, if they want to say bread, okay, they will say bled. So it's not blade, the one that you use to slice something or to shave, razor blade is not. It means bread, but it's the accent. So I have to explain this thing to us so that you can understand what the person is saying. So when he said election and pronounce it as when he wanted to pronounce election and he pronounced it as erection, don't get him misunderstood. He means election. That's what he's saying. So I'm going to play this clip for us to listen.
Hello, Labai. If you go that in a since if any now no more we are no mezuena. If you go can the buy no na furniture, mem market man abamaria. And I go for no economy in the buy in the buy. na ife a na-eme ndị be anyị kịta ndị Hausa Fulani akịrịpụa na ekonomi within 1 minute ndị be anyị nọ na-ekpo ya na-adagharị n'ala ifugo ife a na-agwa ụmụ Igbo ka a prepare ka akwado because ọbaro n'ụlọ ife anyị na-ezuzugharị ihe a na-ezuzugharị fakwuo okwu na-etu faponishi gị fadrai ego niile ife niile ndị be anyị na-efi na fa nwee ego 1 minute a na-agolife ebe niile ndị uwe ọgaranya kịta ya ebido wụrụ ogbenye mana a na-agwa ndị afa ma nke ọsọsọ ndị nwe ego outside plan ka esi n'aka ndị apụwa ka plan ka esi n'aka ndị apụwa ka akwado anụ ọgụ once and for all Rabbi achọrọ m ka ịtụsagharị m ozi a ka ị na-agwa ndị be anyị ka fa fụkwa ka ndị be anyị na-afụ ma ndị na Amerịka ma ndị Igbo n'ebe niile ka amalị ka e esi wee kpakọ aka ọnụ Peter Obi enwere ebe ọ na-eje ma ndị mmadụ ada ekwe ife a kịta ahụ maka na ụfọdụ ife ifo na-eme kịta ahụ maka ndị na-ekwe obident ụfọdụ ife ị na-afụ kịta a na-eme kịta ahụ maka ife na ndị be anyị na-esi ọnwụ ka fa nwere onwe fa na-egodo ife akịrịpụ ekonomi ya dịrọ be anyị onwere ife dị be anyị ndị be anyị na-ezuzu ya Rabbi send ya tụsawa ozi a gwa ndị be anyị okwu ka amala ife a na-eme ka akpakọ ọnụ this time around ife ọnwụna ya eme echi ka o mebe n'abalị a ndị be anyị na-agba ọsọ sọsọ mgbe mmiri na-ezosi ike fada agba ọsọ mgbe mmiri na-elu elu mmiri a na-elugo na-agwa ndị mmadụ ngwa wọchị ya ego anyị na-eme ka ije zụwa ka ịzụta ego ka ime nke onwere nke unu fụrụ anya mgbọsa ya anapụ na ego niile onwe efu unu ya eme nke during the war after the war onwe ife ndị be anyị mee mata ọkwa ebido n'isi nke onye ọwụna were ego ya ka iwe na dọla onye ọwụna were ego ya na property wepụ na ego na bankị Naijiria try ya na ka amalị ka esi wee mee ka anụ ọgụ once and for all ka anyị dị free ndị nwanogode ofesi ndị nọ Europe ma Amerịka fugo ụzọ kwesịrị na-agwa ndị be anyị okwu fa na-edisiv ya lefa na-asịfa obidient ndị a kịta ji anyị n'ọlụ as slave ekonomi ya dịrọ be anyị onwere ife dị be anyị 1 minute nkịtị ndị eme agụwa ndị be anyị na ka ndị main market ma rịalịa aba ebe niile nọ n'ebe akwa Southern Nigeria niile fancha niile na-eti mkpu ndị na Amerịka pụtakwuo okwu ndị nọ mba dị iche iche ndị nọ Europe ndị fụlụ ụzọ ndị n'obodo edozi Rabbi gwaba ha okwu ka ndị akwuo okwu ka ndị apụta kwuo okwu kwụsị okwu ike ka ndị Igbo anyị teta n'ụlọ ife ọnwụ na a na-eme na elekshọn na ka amalị ka esi mee ka no referendum no election ka amalị ka esisi ndị ọwụna asị ndị ọwụna na amanna ya na ọwụlọ ndị epụtafa ejide anyị n'ọlụ ndị aji anyị n'ọlụ ifefa chọkafa na-eme wake up my people, wake up Igbos, Biafrans, wake up.
Okay, great. You have heard what this gentleman said. The very gentleman that made this direct, summarized clip, did it within, I think it lasted for 3 minutes and 5 seconds, and gave the message. This young man, he isn't a professor. He isn't a political analyst certified. He is just ordinary man trying to survive like any one of us. And he could be able to see what is playing out in Nigeria and gave his own summary. He is watching everything, looking at everything, sending messages here and there. He is not even in Nigeria, so that people wouldn't say, oh, maybe something is biting him, that's why he's speaking this way. He is in diaspora, but he is seeing what is happening in Nigeria. He has family. If you have any family member living in Nigeria as it is presently constituted today, you are as well living in Nigeria, because whatever that itches them affects your economy here. If they have any problem, they will contact you. You will use your hard-earned money that you saved, that you want to use to travel, to do something, one thing or another. You will use your money to send it to them. So anything that affects them affects you. Now, in summary, this guy said that they are using, bringing political means, presenting what looks like, a mirage, that when you go through this way, when you pursue it politically, you will gain it. But I wouldn't have time. I have 1 hour to speak here to remind you, if you can go to YouTube and see what the former or present governor of Kaduna State has been ranting and saying as regards with P2B's political movement. obedient movement, you can hear what that man has been saying. That man, we know that El-Rufai is a promoter of terrorism in Nigeria, and he hasn't been arrested. No unit has arrested or have arrested El-Rufai. There are many of them in Nigeria promoting terrorism. Everybody knows that. They have their bank accounts in America, in various parts of Europe. The FBI, CIA never went to arrest them for sponsoring terrorism. One of them was caught in America as he wanted to detonate the strapped bomb he had on his waist. He transited through Amsterdam. What I stand to be correct, Murtala by name, the son of a prominent Nigerian from the northern part of Nigeria. He went to bomb the airline of America, American airline, and the bomb couldn't detonate, it couldn't explode. So he was arrested. These are the people sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. They have not been arrested. But when Simon Ekpa is speaking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I've listened to the content of his message. A lot of people would think, oh, autopilot, he's one of them. I stand for liberation and for freedom of our people, the entire Africa. If the revolution starts from Nigeria, so be it. If it starts from any part of Africa, so be it. But there must be revolution in Africa. Africa must be changed completely. Those that hijacked Africa, that gave us war, gave us terrorism, gave us death. In return, they are looting our treasures, taking it to foreign countries, building their economy, and gave us death. And at the same time, give you what they call invitation to come and live and work in their countries. So how do you explain it? Slave trade wouldn't come in the olden method, in the old method it came with. Slave trade now is advanced. You don't have chains on your neck. What they will do is to destroy your economy. Your economy will be worthless. Your money will be useless. As a result, you will look for greener pastures to leave that particular zone where you are, where treasures are there on earth. God gave Africa treasures. So you will leave the place, and they will come with their funds to mine your gold, your diamond, to drill your oil and make major, huge profits. And that is what is going on. And most Africans are looking like zombies. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and was speaking. Everyone heard him. Everyone settled with what he has been saying. A lot of people were, following him because of the truth he was saying. What did Nigerian government do? They went and sponsored kidnappers, professional kidnappers, international kidnappers. And they went and arrested him from foreign country, brought him to Nigeria, kept him in DSS dungeon, State Security Dungeon. That is what it stands for. Department of State Security, DSS, kept him there. After every court procedure, they found him not guilty. They said he must be discharged. He is acquitted. Release him, let him go. They said no. The current man, they're using his name to rule the country, Muhammadu Buhari, kept him behind, I don't know his bars, or kept him in that detention. It is not a holiday home. A lot of people go there to visit him, take photographs. I said, what is going on? What is really going on? Is that place a holiday home? Did he sign to get arrested by himself? The answer is no. From every indication, he did not sign for it. If you ask this person what happened, he will say it's the other person. Go and ask the other person. From that time to today, confusion. On that note, Nigeria want to conduct election. I'm not into what they are doing in Nigeria. I'm looking at what is happening to the people in Nigeria, to the people occupying that regions, to different ethnic groups in Nigeria that have been subjugated. dehumanized, that are being killed on daily basis. Lives are not valued in Nigeria. And at the same time, they will come to you and say to you, come and cast your vote. I want you to vote to extend the life of Nigeria. And the young man was saying that within seconds, they shut down every banking institution in Nigeria, that you can't withdraw your funds. Nigerians are dying of hunger, starvation, different manners of sicknesses and diseases that shouldn't have killed them at the first place. So they use hunger and weaponize hunger to use it to victimize people and cajole them to whom to vote for. And Simon Ekpa began to speak out from Finland. He began to condemn the activities of Nigeria. I have been listening to him to say that he is the leader of Biafran movement. He never said so. He said he's the spokesperson of Biafran agitation. It's never a crime. Why was Simon Ekpa, or why is he speaking? He is speaking because he saw injustice going on. I stand on the word, on what he has been saying. I've listened to him. We are not struggling for any power at all. If Simon Ekpa wants to go and achieve it, let him go and get it. If Simon Ekpa is determined to go and do the job conscientiously, not being sponsored by anyone, but by his conscience, to go and correct what is wrong, let him go and do it and achieve it. Some of the IPOB members, I saw them online yesterday celebrating, jubilating. Some of them were even dancing. I said, excuse me. That is what prompted me to come here. As a matter of fact, I have a different message entirely, because last time I spoke, I said I will come the next day, or that very particular day in the evening. I will come and speak. But Elohim, the God that I serve, said, keep quiet. I will tell you when to speak. There is something that will unfold. And when that unfolds, then you can see the direction you will go to and what you should tell our people. I said, okay, obedience is better than sacrifice. I want to tell you again. It is a prophet of God that said that obedience is better than sacrifice. I am not talking about Peter Obi. He's a brother of mine. Peter Obi doesn't want any injustice going on in Nigeria. I believe that. Peter Obi is not, every one of them might be corrupt to a certain level, but Peter Obi is not corrupt. It's not corrupt like all these monsters from the north, the Fulanese. Peter Obi is not corrupt. Peter Obi left a lot of money in the treasury of Anambra State when he was the governor of Anambra State. And today, that money is not there. It's been looted. They actually wanted to impeach him while he was the governor of Anambra State. And a lot of corrupt politicians wanted to get rid of him because light and darkness cannot mix together. Had it not been the court that stepped in and said, we cannot prosecute or impeach someone that has never committed any crime. So we cannot do that. That is the judicial system. As the judicial system told them to release Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to let him go, and they refused to let him go, and they are telling you to go and vote. Say, if we keep him there, he will not speak, and someone else will speak, and people will believe and go to extend the life of Nigeria. If you extend the life of Nigeria, I'm not telling you to do what I'm telling you, but I am showing you the light. If you extend the life of Nigeria, Nigeria will eventually destroy you. Take it from me. I'm Rabbi Charles. I've never lied to you. I've never changed on my stand. I've never said this and do that the next day. But if you extend the life of Nigeria, Nigeria will eventually destroy you completely. Look at your money trapped in the banks of Nigeria, and you haven't gotten your money. You can't withdraw your money. If you want to withdraw 20,000, they will charge you 4,000 from that money. They will take 4,000 from it, so you will get 16,000. So if you are in diaspora sending money. You send 100,000 to your people. They will take your money. Nigeria will take your money. In diaspora, they will take your money, and you are working for Nigeria. Even you that are in overseas, in diaspora, you are working for Nigeria to survive because you send money to your parents regularly. Nigerians or Nigerian people are known to be supporting their families back home. Some of us may not eat, but we will send money to our people to eat because we can handle it. They can't handle it. So if you send money from diaspora, you are extending the life of Nigeria. And within the shortest period of time, they crippled everyone, all the businesses in Nigeria, especially the eastern region, the Biafran area of Nigeria. A lot of people were lying in front of their stores, crying. That is what this young man was saying, and sent that message when this thing was going on. This is Nigeria for you. So Nigeria spent billions to go and arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to extradite him to Nigeria. And they cannot spend that money to fix the country, to fix Nigeria. What a travesty of judgment. And the kind of morons living in that region. This is New Africa. What we stand for in New Africa is to make it the way it used to be. If it starts from Nigeria, so be it. That in Nigeria, where they celebrate criminality, and the people, ordinary people, are slaves. When you go to vote for a criminal, a bandit, you extended the life of a bandit and shortened your life. That is what you are doing. So if you want to go and kill yourself, when they start punishing you, do you think that Mazi Peter Obi will change Nigeria within 4 years? Do you think so? A lot of people are crying that they will resist him. Go and check social media. You will hear, and you will see them and hear them saying, "Oh, even if he comes here, we will resist him." Some are saying, if you win it, if he happens to win, they will assassinate him. I've had them. I've had the Northern Fulanis talking. I have my network. I hear what they're saying. The threats they are issuing out, and no one has gone to arrest them. Buhari, currently, that they are using his name to run Nigeria because Nigeria is a business. Buhari has been sponsoring Boko Haram. And Buhari visited America, visited United Kingdom, comes to United Kingdom to take treatment. He has never been arrested. But that man has been a killer since he took power as a military and now ruling in grand style as a civilian, but still a military man. So you can see what is going on. Nigerians are crying that hunger is killing them. Sicknesses, diseases, infrastructure, poor road infrastructure, no constant electricity, no good road network, not even hospitals. Nothing is given to you. You are made to die. That is Nigeria for you. So what are you telling me? Last time I heard from from the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said something that I would like to, I think I have the right clip here. I would like to play this thing to hear what that man was telling Biafrans and the entire people in Nigeria. Let me hear what that man was saying.
Hold on. When you were on the 27th of this January. Okay, go ahead. Okay, you went alone or with a lawyer, Jumako? Or find your phone? I went, 5 months. wife. But you guys were different. So Okay, the father of his wife. Okay. Okay. Different. I was the last person in the Okay. Yes, and the only Lord has always told me that I'm the last person in the affair because now for me, I confess everything else. Okay. So I was the last person that went to see him. And after I met with him, okay.
The lawyer said that he went to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon. That they go there in sequels, like turn by turn, as they say it in Nigeria. He will go, the father-in-law will go, and the brother Emmanuel Fineboy will go, but he always take whatever the lawyer tells him seriously because authentic, because he's a lawyer. Under his profession, he can never lie, because that is how lawyers should be. Lawyers don't lie. How it should be, because they speak under oath. Okay, as we believe, but today is not the same. But let me not go there. He said that when he asked him how he was feeling, how he has been faring, he said he is not feeling fine, that is not well. At a point, he went further to say, do you people want me to die here? Do you hear that? That before, I don't have time, but I want to summarize this. That before he can eat banana, it will take them 2 weeks to clear that process in order for him to get food. They did the same thing to Dr. Nelson Mandela. Most people don't know. They did the same thing to him. For him to get orange, vitamin C, it will take ages for them to clear him. For him to get something, something that nutritious of whatever meal or fruits to eat to balance, the diet, what is been taken. Now, he went further to say, do you people want me to die here? And the man asked him, do you mean you lawyers or the Biafran? He meant the Biafrans. Ndị Igbo. Unu chọrọ nka nwụọ n'ebe ahụ. Now, Simon Ekpa has been screaming from his platform, saying that if they don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there will be no election in Nigeria. I want Mazi P2B to pay attention to this. I have it on intelligence that they will disorganize what P2B is planning to do. So when that happens, it is not Mazi Simon Ekpa that did it. It is the Fulanis that did it. Most people speak from hearsay. I have never spoken to you Biafrans from hearsay. I have my intelligent network. I run it. I reckon mine as one of the best in the world. A lot of people will hear this and say, you? Yes, me. I run one of the best intelligent network in the world. So when I talk to you, I may not directly confront you or tell you how you want to understand it. I might just use my own way to answer you or to tell you things. If you think, because our people are known to be underestimating people, ndị Igbo na-eneda mmadụ anya. Ndị Igbo na-eneda mmadụ anya. That is the reason why things are this way with ndị Igbo. If I go on to play this man's statement, you would not like to hear what that man was saying. You will feel very upset. I was upset. I planned to come on air, and I had that instruction saying to me, do not come on air for now. Wait and listen. I will tell you when to come. When Simon Ekpa's own occurred yesterday, I saw a lot of Biafran freedom fighters saying that, dancing and jubilating that they finally arrested him. And one said, oh, they should bring him over to Nigeria, send him over to Nigeria for him to be killed. Onye Igbo. Then I got upset. I said, if somebody is fighting your enemy and you are very willing to see that the person you are fighting kill the one fighting him, and you are dancing, that means you are next. But if you're smart enough and tactical enough, you will support what your brother is doing. Or if you have issue with him, send him a message, ask him, are you for real? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? What is your motive? I can tell you that in one occasion that I spoke to Mazi Simon Ekpa, I think it could be last year. I stand to be corrected. It's early last year that I spoke to Simon Ekpa. I had him on phone conversation when he was having issue with a woman. That was when I contacted him. When a woman's nudity was pushed on internet, I was mad. I want to know the group that did it. I was calling everywhere. Most people we know, most people that I took out from my platform knows that I took them out because of that singular act. In no given circumstance should you publish a woman's nudity on any social media or send it to anybody. So I asked him if he knows about it. He said no. If he's aware of that, he said no. That was my mission. And we spoke, chatted, and laughed. I will quote him, he said, Rabbi, I don't know that you do laugh. You see, I don't know what people may have told him. I don't know that you do laugh. I don't know that you laugh a lot. Because each time I hear from you, you sound like thunder and lightning. I just started laughing. I said, no, my brother, I have two personalities. One is for my family. I'm a very upright person. When I get home, I am calm. If I live with a very peaceful, quiet individual in the house who believe in resolving things by listening to somebody, dialoguing, I will produce heavily in that particular home. But if I am with any person that is violent, speaking loud, threatening all the time, it jolts my ability to work and to fight harder, to work or to do things correctly. That is how I am wired. And I cannot compromise it. It's just like compromising it is like giving a lion hamburger to eat. Lion doesn't feed on hamburger. He feeds on blood, something that is fresh meat. Lion will eat that. That is his food. So I'm like that. I explained that to him. I said, I operate differently. I have my nature. When you trigger me on something that has to do with agitation or man in humanity to man, I will fight to the last man. My encounter, what I saw in South Africa, made me to fight a battle that I don't know when it began, because I saw injustice in South Africa. I saw man in humanity to man. I do not hate white people. I don't hate white people. I'm not a racist. I don't want to go too deep. My children are half white and half black man. So the mother of my children is a white lady. So I don't have any hatred to anybody. I love humanity. If you're a white person and you are a darling, I will call you a darling. If you are beautiful, I will say you are beautiful. Not only by physical appearance, by your personality, what you stand for. You have beautiful character. That's what I'm talking about. If you're a black man, you are beautiful, I will tell you. Your character, I mean. If your character is questionable, I will tell you whom you are. It has nothing to do with race. I'm colorblind. I don't know what color is. I don't care about your color. I care about what you do, your character. That is what I look into. If I see anything that is questionable, I will question it. I don't care whom you may be. If you have the source of my oxygen that you can switch it off, go ahead and do it, but I will tell you the truth. That is who I am. So why should they leave the main terrorist they should hunt for and put bounty on the head of Simon Ekpa? And some Igbos are dancing around, jumping. Oh, let him come to carry. Let him come and carry. Ezenagu, he is wanting to be the king. I listened to Simon. Simon never said, now Ezenaguya, that is hungry to be the leader. If Simon has that thing at the back of his mind, why don't you wait until we get what we are looking for? Then we will go into balloting. We will do it by ballot. If Simon convinced the entire Biafran population, let them vote for him. If he convinced them that he is a man of integrity, a man of his word, that is not corrupt, that is a freedom fighter, let them vote for him. But I want to address Finnish government or Finland government. I want to commend them for what they did. I don't know how far they went. I know that when police visits you, they will come back again. Before this incident happened, I had already spoken to somebody. Last year, I said, tell Mazi, gwa Simon Ekpa ya si n'obodo ahụ pụọ, mba Europe pụọ. Na ndị ji anyị na-ebu ndị Europe. Igbo unu ka na-ezi ozi a. Mgbe ha gara ije ya last year. Ọ bụghị kịta ka ha gara ije Simon. Ha gara ije ya last year, towards the end of last year. Ha bịara tụba egwu na enwere onye na-ekwu okwu ndị Biafra na-ege ntị. Afa ya bụ Simon Ekpa n'ọnụ na Finland. Nigeria ga contact ba Finland government na-promise ha crude oil and gas. Etu echi wee promise in Netherlands by through the means of Shell. Ka release any agitator nọ na be ha ka egbuo ha. Now without that, no oil again flow properly. Because Niger Delta Avengers or leftover whomever are there agitating. So Finland government had them. So I want to test the integrity of Finland government. If they will do what Nigeria is telling them to do, or if they will look into the matter and resolve it, that Nigeria and Biafran agitators should sit down on a round table and call for referendum and grant them the opportunity to decide where they should go. That is what Finland government should do with the help of European Union. That is what I am telling them to do. To call for referendum. Referendum should be given to them. If Biafra exits from Nigeria, it doesn't stop oil from flowing. Oil can flow to United Kingdom. Oil will still flow to European Union. Biafran have major different resources, many ways to survive. Biafran doesn't need that oil because after the war, since 67 to 70, Biafrans have never benefited from that oil flow, oil resources God gave to Biafran people. Never. So, do you think that tomorrow Biafrans will be hell-bent to that oil? It's impossible. Look at the way Nigeria is structured. There are sea territories, seas within Biafran region. In Calabar, there is sea there. There was port there. That was the first capital of Nigeria before they moved it to Lagos. They connived and planned it together and moved it to Lagos. Do you think that if there is seaport in Calabar, seaport in River Niger, in Nigeria, in Onitsha, seaport there, if there is seaport in Warri, everywhere seaport, do you think that Lagos will be the way Lagos is today? Why do you shut down all these seaports in Eastern region and established it in West and even dry port in the North where they don't have sea? So any goods that comes for the Igbos, they will travel 1,000 kilometers almost to go and clear their goods when they have seaport at the back of their homes. So what do you call that? Do you call it justice system or injustice system? So if the people of that region are saying that they want to go, they need referendum. What is a big deal there? You should give them referendum, let them go. If you grant them referendum, I bet you the entire Biafrans, even Oduduwa, will vote that they are exiting from Nigeria. And the Fulani will have the Nigeria they ask for. May Nigeria happen to you. If you are demanding Nigeria, may Nigeria happen to you. Look at your fund, your economy, your money is shut down. You want to buy a loaf of bread, you will use wheelbarrow. What happened to Zimbabwe will happen to you. You people don't know what is going on in Africa. Most of you never traveled. You don't even know what is happening in Ghana, what is happening in Togo, what is happening in Mozambique, what is happening in Angola, what they did in Angola. You don't know what is happening. Look at all the French-speaking countries in Africa, balkanized. What is happening in former Zaire, DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo? What they are doing, they are looting and killing them there. Sometimes poison their river, Ebola. What are you talking about? And you don't pay attention to what is going on. You think your world only is in that particular region where you are. That is your world. That is the only world that is existing. You are deluded. Go around and see what is happening. Think outside the box. That is what they're doing. If European Union are very honest, if Finland government is very honest, let them summon Nigeria and ask them to give the Biafran people and the entire people living there, Afenifere, Oduduwa, give them referendum. I know that obedient movement is a revolution movement. I am aware of that. If they want to do it through ballot, let them. I bet you, if they do it through ballot system, Mazi P2B will win everyone. We knock them out. Everywhere you go is P2B. I am not against the man. If P2B wants to go and fix it, let him go and fix it. It's better to negotiate with a reasonable man than to reason with a madman. I didn't call him a madman. Our leader first said, tell him that he's mad. That is what brought me into the movement. I said, this man is honest. Because that man there is a madman. What are you people telling me? Why should you go and arrest Mazi Simon Ekpa at the first place? Mazi Simon Ekpa is not killing anybody, giving anybody or authorization to kill people. Nigerian government are sponsoring terrorism in Biafran region. That is what they're doing. They call them unknown government. When you unmask them, they're ex-military or current military personnel. They're snipers. They're specialists. They know how to shoot. That is what they're doing. They use SARS to kill people, harvest their organs. That is what they're doing. When they kill in the name of Biafra, they will even cut head and saying, oh, it's Biafra. It's not Nnamdi Kanu that sent me. So that you believe that it was Biafran people that are doing it. Everybody knows that Biafrans doesn't kill people. Biafra is a place where you can run and you get refuge. Then Fulanis want to infiltrate. They have infiltrated the place and are killing people. Remember, they have been living in Enugu. They speak fluent Igbo. Very clear Igbo. More than Igbo speaking people. So they will sponsor them and they will go into different places and be killing people here and there, shooting. And you will think it's IPOB killing people. Master Simon Ekpa sending them to kill people. Simon Ekpa never sent anybody to kill anybody. I can tell you people that. He is telling, if somebody is saying sit at home is a weapon that you have as a protest. In United Nations, there is, when they want to conduct voting, okay, they will say, those that say yay, we raise their hand. Those that say nay is no, we raise their hand. Those that said abstain, we also abstain. They will go away. And the people we say, some people will say abstain. They never said yes, they never said no, they just abstain. It is your democratic right. It is your human right. UN practices that. And if Biafran says nay, or if they said yay, or if they said abstain, it's part of it. It's part of democracy. You have to respect that. You cannot bully them. Mazi P2B, I will suggest, if you do listen, to ask them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. if that election could be suspended for Nnamdi Kanu to be released, you people can't keep him there and be saying you want to fix Nigeria. How can you fix Nigeria? With which constitution will you fix Nigeria? It is my question for you. I have nothing against you. I don't want people to think, oh, when Igbo man is coming, his fellow Igbo person will be attacking him. If I want to do that, I will be dancing for Mazi Simon Ekpa's arrest. No. I once sent a message to him through my mechanism advising him that I don't trust what European Union European Union is doing in Africa. I don't trust that. I cannot live in your country and be fighting you. What I will do is to exit from your country and now fight you properly. Excuse me, it is part of freedom fighting, is part of sacrifice. You have to sacrifice that. I remember when I spoke to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on this note. And most people saw him in Kenya. They don't know how he went there, why he went there. If you find out that the people you are living with are the ones killing you and you are fighting them, do you think it is a very good thing for you to live there and begin to wage war in Africa, where the people you are living with are the ones causing problem in Africa? If Africa is in peace today, I bet you some part of Europe will collapse. If Africa is in peace, if Nigeria is at peace today, I know many countries in Europe that will collapse. They do their budget with the resources coming from Biafran land. That is what they used to do their budget. And the morons will be sitting there telling you that they are the president. Bunch of idiots. Whom are you talking to? If you want to do that, if you want to start standing uprightness, go and release Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm glad that you released him yesterday. If Simon Ekpa, anything happens to him in Finland, Adime threat. And when somebody in Jurajuju, or sim, how many people can Finland live there? Niage meba aga ezuko nyoma mmiri no himiri Finland. Aga ezuko nyoma mmiri no himiri Finland. Mmiri erie ha. Iyo mmadu gwara m. Ya ha buru okwu buru inu. Etu nsi agwu na okwu tata ndị Igbo. Unu ga-eji egbe n'uriji. Finnish government have no right to arrest somebody living in their country who is a law-abiding citizen. He never promoted any form of violence in Finland and anywhere elsewhere in the world. He is saying that they should let the person they apprehended illegally, that the justice system asked them to release him, that they found him not guilty, and acquitted him in all count or all charges against him. Why should they keep him there? If Mazi Simon Ekpa wants to take over, he shouldn't be saying that. He shouldn't be saying that he's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple. He shouldn't be saying that. He should say that he's the disciple of his own, that he's the master. These people, you people don't think properly. You are not talking to a little child. If Mazi Simon wants to be that individual, he shouldn't. I have nothing against the man. From the beginning, when they said that he should shut down his platform and mount up that radio station and they will give him a time to speak there, I said to them, no. Let him speak on his platform, at the same time, broadcast anytime he has chance to come and air his views on radio, General Radio. I don't want to mention that radio, but I don't want to mention that name here on my platform. It is the suggestion that I gave them, and they never took it. So what they are doing is to blackmail and call people all sorts of names and say to them, you are this person, you are fired, you are removed, you are this, you are that. You think you get what you are looking for by causing more problem, dividing the family. You see, if I am not disciplined, I would have joined the people talking rubbish and be talking. I can never, if you said I don't belong to your group, I can set up a group. I'm a leader, I'm a natural born leader. I have what it takes to lead people, but I am not doing it for my benefit. We have to fight a very strong, clean battle, conscientious battle, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't say anything or didn't do anything wrong detrimental that will put him in the situation where he is today. He has health challenge. He has issue with his stomach. It could be ulcer, because that man prays a lot and he fasts a lot. So when you pray and fast, most of the American pastors suffer from ulcer. Some of them share their private health issue with us. It's one of the things most of Muslim and Christian leaders suffer from, because they fast. Muslims, they fast also. They go through, we are the same human, regardless of your belief system. So they have also as a challenge. So the man is not given access to medical treatment. And someone is saying, give him, release him, let him go. They said, no, go and vote. Vote for who? Vote for who? Another constitution. That is when you will see killing. When Peter Obi gets there, that is when they will intensify the killing. So they will blame Peter Obi for sitting down there and watching his people dying. They did it to Ojukwu. Gowon did it to Ojukwu. So we can't forget the history. I hear them saying, oh, they deny Awolowo the opportunity to be president. They denied Abiola opportunity to be president. Now they want to deny Tinubu. What? It is not about denying anybody. It is about what can you do? What capability do you have to change the situation in Nigeria, to better the life of people? You are stacking billions in your homes, and you think you can change Nigeria. You stack the money. Why can't you share the money to Nigerians or settle the debt Nigeria is owing? But you want them to come and vote for you. You people are sick. I am not a tribalist. If Peter Obi is a Yoruba man, I will tell you people, give him the support you want to give him, and let him see. Let's see if he's going to change the situation there. But I know how they wired Nigeria and Nigerians. They will make you to kill your own. I can never be part of that. So stop attacking Mazi Simon Ekpa. If Simon Ekpa said release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's correct in that. So why should I persecute him? Why should I attack him? Why do you want me to attack him? If he says the justice system in Nigeria is faulty, is corrupt, is evil, Nigeria is a terrorist state, he's correct in that. So what is wrong with what he's saying? Is it because it's coming out of his mouth? You people should learn. Igbo should learn. Ndi Igbo. Okwu ihe unu ji welu uzu agha. O ihe unu ji ga keta na ore gaba Abuja. Amuru unu kwa ọkụkọ piwusi unu ebe ahụ. Years and years will come and go. Igbos unu agaghị amụ ihe. Atụrụ kwenu. Atụrụ na egwu kwenu. Ihe ndagwa unu. On this note, I will end this broadcast here. I will definitely come back again as Elohim instructs me. But pay attention and listen to this broadcast. It will do you good. It will rethink. It will sharpen your mind on what direction you must go. To abstain from voting is part of your human right. It is in UN. Go and watch them. When the Security Council comes together to enact one law, some group, or maybe towards Russia, China, North Korea will abstain. China, North Korea, even India, South Africa will abstain. South Africa said it, that Russia was behind South African struggle from zero when it was not fashionable to do that. And they supported South Africa ANC government to liberate the people by giving them, mention the name AK-47 on the ARA. You need it sometimes. You need AK-47 sometimes. What are you talking about? You need it. The Bible says there is time to kill and there is time to give life. It is in your Bible. There is time for everything. There is time for everything. Time to kill. Across the line. For those of you ranting in South Africa fought ugly system for 400 years. You are living in South Africa, enjoying democracy, good government, and everything, good structure. You are there ranting, sitting in your store, making a lot of noise. But you can't face what is facing you. and support your people. What you are doing is I want to play this before I exit from here. I want to play this. Thank you very much, Ndewono.
You know what I said? Every black man, including Obama, will become free. But they don't want that. They ganged up against us and they killed our people. We should have continued. The boss should have continued. The second army should have gone into the bush to continue guerrilla warfare. That was the greatest mistake of all. We went back to go and reintegrate. When I was talking to very heavy players, big men at UN, what they said to me is that you stopped. That means that what you're fighting for is not worth dying for. If your freedom is not worth dying for, then the world cannot take you seriously. That is the way it is. Any day, if you like, listen, if just do us, I don't need your money, what we want from you is one container load. Only.
You hear that?
Let me tell you, any day they shoot us, police shoot us, we shoot back at them. They kill us, we kill them. Believe you, the UN will come in that same day.
You hear that?
But if they're only killing you, UN will say, please, can you investigate the matter? Can you investigate it? And make sure that all the culprits are brought to justice. Is that what they will say?
That's what they will say.
But any day police kill us, we kill police back. They will say, please, what is the problem? What is going on? That time the language is not the same. What is going on means they want to hear from the zoo, they want to hear from us. But if they come and they kill us and they go scot-free, they will say to the zoo, please investigate and let us know.
You hear that?
Every country you mentioned, the UN came in as we are fighting.
You hear that?
For every year that we fought the war, Southern Sudan fought for 10 years.
Okay.
Guerrilla warfare. At a point, it became very, very clear to Sudanese that you must let this people go. Because they're not going away. They have fought for 30 years, they're not going anywhere.
You hear that?
These are the things we need to understand. Had both Biafra of the Son of Freedom Fighters, had they gone to the bush to continue guerrilla warfare, by now Biafra will be a free country.
I want to stop here now. This is the format and the formula. Don't forget that. Ndiara, don't forget it. Ndibo. Igapu, ni hipunyere ki igapu. Igapu n'enu ya. Ma nwụọ na acha millionaires kwuru ebe ahụ. Enwere ndị na observe ihe na-emenu. On ndị ahụ ga-abịa sizie na ọdịgo enough. Ka a ga-esi solve this problem. Mgbe ha nọ dị na conference table kwuba okwu. It doesn't matter if Peter Obi goes there. Oge gente. Peter Obi ga-egente. Nuchi tụnyere akwụkwọ ga-anụ tụnyere akwụkwọ ndị chọrọ ịtụ akwụkwọ. But oge gente. Mara na enwere issue on ground. And he must listen. Ọ bụghị against Peter Obi ka a na-aga against the situation na-egbu ndị mmadụ n'ala Igbo. Ha na-egbu sisi ndị Igbo, systematically killing people, killing our people by Nigerian terrorist government. What do you want me to tell you? Gịnị ka unu chọrọ ka m gwa unu? They will lock up your food, lock up your money. You can't withdraw your money from the bank or from the banks in Nigeria. They will make the electricity system impossible. No steady electricity, no good road network, hospitals, in a deplorable condition and deteriorating on daily basis. Nothing. Police and armies are killing people, agent of death, and you want to go and vote. You want to go and put your complaint there. Say tunyeria koga shiono within the Nigeria or Igbo ase. Igbo game and matter na akporo ayase. Iga aso nya kporo ga ase shiri goro ndewono. I will end this broadcast right now and I will be back again in ndewono. Shalom from here. I'm Rabbi Charles speaking from my location.